Today we're going to be talking about this generation and how it's failed to be led. If you're new here, my name's Jake. I'm a Christian creator, and I help people with their businesses, and I help people to help other people and add value to their lives. So with this younger generation and my generation, Gen Z, it's really not that we're lazy. It's more so that we were kind of given a crappy hand dealt to us in the first place. I think a lot of parents have forfeited their job as a true parent. I think that there's a epidemic of throw an iPad at your kid and that's gonna be how they're raised. It results in this lack of discipline in children's lives throughout their entire childhood, how they're raised. It comes from just some parents not doing their job right. I was raised in a rather unproductive environment and I had to push for everything that I made of myself. It was pretty much all me, aside from external forces that weren't the parents. But if anything, they should be one of the main ones pushing you. And I want to see more of that. I want to see more parents pushing their kids. Certainly when I'm a father, I want to push my kids to be the best version of themselves that they can be. There was an older guy I was talking to. He mentioned he started working when he was 12. Kids should know the value of hard work. I think we really need to bring back kids doing chores, for example, and then they get money whenever they go the extra mile or they create value in some way. They need to learn how this world works from a very early stage. And if you can successfully do that as a parent, create that type of environment for your child, that's a great step in the right direction. I feel like there's a lack thereof in discipline. So that's one of the main concerns. It's just that this generation gets dunked on so much for being lazy. Half of it is just the fact that we weren't raised correctly. You can raise anyone to have ambition. I mean, you are a direct result of your environment, and if you're born in a crappy environment where no one pushes you, yeah, you're way less likely to make anything of yourself to be productive, unless you kind of did what I did and you do it all yourself, which is difficult. It's near impossible. Even with me, at least I had some external forces, but that's not guaranteed to you. And we need to do the best job as parents. And I'm not a parent yet, but we need to do the best job of creating a rewarding environment that when they add value, when they work, when they add value to something, they get money in return for it, because they're learning how this world works. And it also makes them smarter just in general. It teaches them how to problem solve. There's so many benefits to this, and I don't want my kid to be raised the way I was, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that they're learning how to provide value to people and also make money from it, because that's how the world works. They need to learn how to create value in this world. I'm going to do the very best job I can as a parent to teach my kid that this is how the world works. You make value for people, you help people in whatever way it is, and you get money in return, and this is how you make your living. You can't just sit around and do nothing all day. That's not the right way to raise your child. And so I think there needs to be a way bigger push for this. I'm a very huge advocate of actually raising your kid right. It's one of the most overlooked things in our current society, and it needs to be revamped. The way that we look at raising a kid, it needs a huge redo. If you're a parent watching this, I implore you, please do not leave them out to dry, leave them out to have to figure it out for themselves how I had to. It's way harder if you don't give them those right first steps. That's all you have to do. Is just give them the basis, and it'll make their life so much easier. It'll directly translate into real world value that they're adding to people, which also means money, usually. And so it's a very important thing to do for your kid. I mean, it's also your kid. You want to raise them well, I assume. And so I'm going to do my very best to raise my kid like that when the time comes that I become a parent. If you're a business owner or a Christian, please follow for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.